How you doing, G? KPOO San Francisco, 89.5 FM. Hip Hop for the People Radio. The main man, that 100-point game plan all day. Khafre J. Man, we got a legend in the building right now. I said I had a special interview for y'all, and I got to start with the story, man. Why don't you say hello to the people real quick?
What's up? Excuse me. What's up, y'all? It's your boy H. God, Bay Area cartoonist, artist, illustrator. What's up?
Yo, man. All right. So I'm gonna tell the story because this was hilarious, bro. So I was at Home Depot with my daughter. We were going to get some starter plants for the season, and we were just frolicking, doing our dad-daughter thing. And this white lady, she just stops dead in her tracks. And this happens to me sometimes, because me and my daughter are we were kind of a scene walking around, you know what I'm saying? So she stops and she says, what did she say? Oh my goodness, she said, I think she saw my hat, you know what I'm saying? I got the Make Racist Afraid Again hat. And she was like, oh, so we had something like that. And I said, oh, I got it in bright red because I was wearing my black one. She said, oh no, we need it in blue. And I said, no, we got to cause good trouble like John Lewis. And apparently she got the same birthday as John Lewis, so she lit up as soon as I said that. And then she saw my daughter, and then it was over for me. So she looked at my daughter, she was like, oh my goodness. She's like, how old are you? What's your name? Do you like reading? And my daughter said, no. And I was like, yo, she speaks her truth. I make her read a lot. But she said, I got a book for you. And I said, cool. Well, we're going to go over there paying for our fertilizer and stuff. And I'm paying for our fertilizer, and I look down, my daughter had just been handed this book, and it's got a picture of the gollywog on it. And it says, Mr. G. And it's like, I don't know if y'all know, you want to speak on what the gollywog is?
Yes, I do. I would love to explain. So, the gollywog doll, I can even do you one up better than that.
Yeah, word.
Hold a minute. So, the gollywog doll is a symbol of a period where
he got it.
We were a certain in symbolism, and the ones what I'm actually handed to you, my dude Khafre, excuse me.
You got it.
Or actual gollywog dolls. So my auntie Dorothy Powell collects these, and the symbolism of what they stand for and the period of what they stood for, and it's just too much to even explain. Yeah. But it's super powerful.
Yeah.
And I know that the imagery is slightly triggering, but it's also a whole story behind it.
Yeah.
That's why I chose to write the book, Mr. G.
Yeah. And so for the people out there, so the gollywog doll, it was made by Francis K. Upton in 50-something.
It was like a character made for a book. Yes.
Made for a book.
Yes.
It's got black skin, it's got big red lips, it's in a bow tie, reminiscent of minstrel shows, right?
Yes.
So when I looked down and my daughter's holding this, I was just like, oh.
What the heck?
I was like, what is this? I was mortified. I was like, what did this white lady just hand me? Because there was no context.
Yes.
You know? Go ahead.
And then even speaking on behalf of that white lady, so Hildy Spritzer.
What's up, Hildy?
What's up, Hildy? So the context around Hildy is that I'm a teacher, teacher assistant. And me getting into the school system, once I got in, it wasn't too many black men at the time, so it was like these ladies who kind of were so excited to see me on staff, so they took me in and like mentored me through. And Hildy was one of those. She was actually one of the ones that spearheaded my mentoring. So I love her to death. And then also, Hildy sees the value in this story, so she's quick to like talk to people, give books out as she did with
sharp
you.
Too. She's
super sharp.
She's sweet.
Sweet. And also Hildy also does a lot for youth in the Bay Area, in Oakland. Like she works at a lot of charter schools and all. So she actually was gonna come today, but she wanted to send you her love and say thank you for this opportunity to even get me here right now.
Oh, wow.
So thank you.
That's how the universe works.
From her to me to you. So.
And I want to thank her as well for, And that's what I want to say about her, because she walked up to me in a way that not a lot of white women walk up to men like me. You know what I'm saying? And it just felt really clean, really comfortable, really cool. I didn't feel no judgment. You know what I'm saying?
Well, you know, Hildy's a radical. Like, please don't let. I mean, I don't know. Like, I don't know. Like, I have jokes and. I don't know. Please don't let the smooth taste fool you with her. But like, she's so cute, but she's a radical. Seriously.
Good. We need more of those around
Yes,
as well.
yes.
So because up until that point, all I knew was this really really sweet lady, you know, who just treated me like a human, and then wanted to give my daughter a book. And without context, I look down and I see this.
What the heck?
I was like,
Yeah.
oh my God, because you know it's kind of like Get Out. You know what I'm saying? Like it looks good at first, but then you are falling into the sunken place. I don't know, but I looked at it and I had to look it up. I said, "Give me that, baby girl." And I took it and I looked at it. And I said, "Oh, I gotta take a look at this when I get home." And when I got home, I looked you up, and I was so pleased to see your face behind the book. I was like, thank you. To see your face behind the book and see that it's a Bay Area black cartoonist to make it, and I was like, okay, so now I'm like, cool. Now I'm feeling like, well, I gotta check this dude out. So from you making this book right here, how did you even get into this type?
Okay.
Because it has such a story from you becoming a man who's like, I'm gonna be a cartoonist, to then finding your truth and then coming up with something like this and speaking straight up to it. You know what I'm saying?
Yes. I'm gonna make a long story relatively short. So, growing up as a kid, I was lucky that my parents encouraged my art. As a kid, I was one of those kids with graffiti writing by the BART train, MacArthur BART and all. And I grew up, stopped with the graffiti writing, and then I started drawing comic books. And I've been drawing comic books for like 25 years.
Yeah.
Like, I have several books, and I'm actually more known in the Bay for Juan and Phil, as I gave you a copy of Juan and Phil. Like, Juan and Phil are like the Ren and Stimpy in the world of hip hop. I got my characters on my arm too.
Yeah.
Juan and Phil, Super Hood. These are books I created.
Yeah.
So enjoy the books.
And it's got a nice style. I'm definitely reading this. Man.
Yeah, I write and draw all these. Like. So, Juan and Phil, the hip hop heroes, I've done those for like a good part of my life, 20, 25 years. And then my parents passed away. My pops, and then my cousin, and then, like, honestly, serious emotional trauma hit my life. Mm-hmm. And even even talking about it brings tears. Like, excuse me if I do tear up, but I can't talk about my parents without getting emotional. It's real serious.
Oh, black men get to feel, bro.
Yeah.
First
so I would take care of my emotions through art. Yeah. Drawing is definitely has been like my go-to thing throughout life, and I highly recommend that to people. Like, have something that you create for yourself to take care of yourself, right. Because people kind of come and go, right?
Yep.
And but you want them to stay, and it hurts when they go. So between my pops and my mom's passing away, then my cousin passing away, then even my a very close friend leaving me at the time, my homegirl Michi, for whatever, like these moments like really messed with me, caught me.
Yeah.
Oh boy! Woo.
I see.
Save.
So I mean, you know, we always talk. I mean, I just started doing this hip hop therapy workshop for the Department of Public Health and other institutions, trying to teach them about hip hop therapy. You know what I'm saying? And everybody gets art therapy, right? Yes. Intrinsically. I think a lot of times when we think of mental health, we don't think of people like us using our expression to like heal, address. You know what I'm saying? I think it's a big problem because we might not want to go to some white doctor in white walls with elevator music in a hospital-like setting. We might want to sit down and just draw a comic book with graffiti on it. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah.
Or make beats like you rhyme. Like I check your page, you got rhymes. Right.
You know what
I mean? Like, and even my dude Mike is like, Mike's in the building. What up?
What up, Mike?
It's even like, I don't know how people get through life without an artistic outlet.
That part.
Because life can eat you up, and I'm just lucky to have some type of artistic outlet to be able to deal with my emotions.
Yeah.
Passing away, all these traumatic moments, I kind of I went to get therapy. I've tried to be healed. I feel good about myself, but actually, with Mr. G being my latest book, before I started it, I'm always itching to create and draw something. And I was just like, I don't want to draw another one and film. Like, where I'm at in life, I want to leave something a little more substantial, right? So that's where I love Wanna Feel. Like, Wanna Feel are like my props in the streets.
How long have you been doing Wanna Feel?
20,
Oh, so these
years.
are like your homies, you know what I'm saying? It's like family.
Like it's a trip. It's really a trip that homies know me for Wanna Feel. They be like, oh, what's up, Adrian? When's the new Wanna Feel book? And that's cool. Yeah.
So now you told me why, the art is your outlet. It's how you process things. Of course, you've done it for so long, you're good. How does like, a lot of people draw, you know what I'm saying? Not a lot of people have books, you know what I'm saying? Not a lot of people have comics, you know what I'm saying? Not a lot of people get things on, I don't know, stretcher bars. So what gives you the I don't want to say gall, you know what I'm saying, but what gives you the courage, the belief, like, I'm getting this on a book, I'm going to print it out, I'm going to put it in people's hands?
And I appreciate that, because I do this for my people. Like, I do this for my people. Like, I do this to show that little black or brown kid that you could be from the hood and still do.
Yeah.
We have a lot of artists that rap and make music and all, but even the music is so one-sided. It's like, where's the creativity at?
Yeah.
Like, y'all all suck.
Yeah, like really
sorry,
bad,
y'all suck, bro.
Yeah.
Like, and then we have these outlets of media, podcasting and video making, and we can't even unite and do nothing big. Yeah. Like, we could like name me 3 significant podcasts in the Bay Area.
Yeah, it's just the Drag One podcast. That's the only one that I really know.
But I'm just saying, like, with all these significant art people, we don't unite and work and do bigger things. Like, we have this crab in the bucket mentality.
I mean, that's why. That's one of the reasons why I've had to build my own. You know what I'm saying? Because it is crabs in the bucket mentality. I think that has a lot to do with the fact that we're not like the East Coast. We don't have historic rap places and stuff where skill reigns supreme. We had dope dealers. You know what I'm saying? And they could afford the studio, you know what I'm saying? They might put people on. So we got a different kind of culture out here.
And that's so true. Like, and that's, I pray that some of my students are hearing this, because some of my students in my school, I'm going to tell them to tune in, because we have to have bigger aspirations than our parents.
That part.
Yeah. Like in our lives as kids, we see our highest goal people are like our parents, and no diss to our parents, but we love them. But what I'm saying is, we have to dream bigger than our parents. We have to, we're in a time where you can make a movie at home with your phone. You know what I'm saying? Like, why not make movies? Why not make, you know what I'm saying? Like, we could do so much more, and we don't. And that's why Mr. G, Mr. G right now, I feel is like my testimony as an artist. Like, I want kids to get it. I want kids to read it. And if I don't do anything else as an artist, I want the people to know that what I stood for. Like, I'm for my people. I'm really, this is I do this book, and I'm like, man, this ain't gonna be a commercial success. And like, the blackface, but I'm like, bro, but this message needs to be said.
Right.
So.
I mean, number one, you got to do for you, right? You got to do for you, and then you got to do for your people. And you might not be popular, you know what I'm saying? But it's got to be out there. So I appreciate you coming.
But it's also popular with whom? Yeah. Like me linking up with you is the big deal. Yeah. Like, you know what I'm saying? And so while I'm talking about it on air, hey, I go to bookstores like Barnes and Nobles in Walnut Creek and Pleasant Hill, and it says local artists wanted. And as I bring my books there, and I try to get them on the shelves, and they don't call me back.
Yeah.
Like and then JFK Library in Vallejo holds my books, so my books are actually on the shelves in the library system. But no, the Richmond Library won't push my book.
Ooh.
The Walnut Creek Library won't push my book. The Pleasant Hill Library won't push my book. But I'm in the library right now.
Yeah. But before we go,
I'm sorry for flaming. Is this too much?
No, flame.
This is legal, right?
No,
I can do that. Well, I'm just saying because as a black artist, bro, like if I'm not doing the same backwards thing as my brothers are doing, because I'm not going to say my sisters, because the sisters in the Bay Area are eating. The sisters in the Bay Area are eating. They're so much more organized than the dudes.
They have to be.
Like they are. And shout out to Little MC, Kayla Love, it's a lot of female MCs that are killing it. But what I'm saying is if I'm not doing the same thing as some of my backwards brothers, bro, like I get no support.
Yeah. Well, yo, before I'm gonna play some music in a second, but before I do, I want you to tell them where to get your music.
Okay, so you can go to my YouTube channel. It's called The Age Page. TheAgepage. The Age Page. All 3 words.
Ugly.
Word.
Ugly.
And it's okay.
All right, yo, so we're gonna play. We got more Age coming back in a second, but let me get some music because I know y'all came for that as well. We're gonna take a little break. We're gonna get back to this interview. Coming up, this is D. LeBrie, Stay Black and Die. Let's go.
Ironic this was, you feel me? It's crazy.
KPOO, San Francisco, and hold on. Before we get into D. Bledsoe, let me just stop that right now. We got a little bit more to talk with my man Age Scott, brother. So you got One and Phil, and most recently you got Mr. G. And one more time, tell the people where you can get this stuff.
So
we gotta make sure we can support this business. You know what I'm saying?
So you can find my art online. You can also just go to my Instagram or my Facebook. My Instagram is Adrian Age Scott on Facebook. Adrian Age, AGESCOTT, one word. Instagram and Facebook. You can also Google my work, but then also. I was lucky enough because this opportunity came up that my brother set up a book signing for me next weekend.
Oh, dope.
So at the MacArthur Skate Shop in Oakland, 2726 MacArthur Boulevard, 12 to 3. I'll be in Oakland, MacArthur Skate Shop, 2726 MacArthur Boulevard, 12 to 3 next weekend. And I'll be there with my books and promote my art.
Oh, a little birdie told me you was gonna be at Flow Lounge at Cali
Wednesday,
Sports Bar on Wednesday,
yeah, man. Thank you for that. Thank you for that invite. Yeah, I'm gonna be at your event Wednesday.
Yeah.
So I'm just gonna jump on these opportunities, bro, and really do the best I can to capitalize on this moment, man.
Yeah. So you know. It's important to build legacies, and you talked about, you want some of your students, you hope some of your students are listening, you know what I'm saying? I was having a conversation with this teacher, he's like, man, I can never justify getting the grill. I'm like, bro, you need them kids to see you in the grill teaching their work, you know what I'm saying? We got to represent, and I don't know, I think the most important thing is showing the next generation how to get what we're getting, because we didn't really have a lot of examples in the ways people are wiggling now when we grew up. So if you got some kid out there, some chocolate kid that's thinking about, I want to make my comic book, what would you tell them?
Dude, honestly, it's the same story that we heard when we were kids. Don't give up on your dreams.
Yeah.
And I think that when we grow up in the hood, our dreams or reality crashes, our realities crash into our dreams.
Yes, they do.
They crash in so hard that they dwindle our dreams.
Yeah.
And you gotta hang in there. And art for me as a black male, it's been a mental hug for me, keeping me together. And I'm just saying, people, find something to keep yourself together. The gym, church,
Something.
Like, bro, like, because it's so tough out
Walk
here.
on the beach.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man, something, because this life is real. Life is real.
Yeah. I appreciate you, man. I appreciate you. Is there anything else you want to throw down before we end?
I'm not gonna front, bro. Like, this has been such a moment, bro. Like, I gotta put it out there as I speak on my good girl, Michi.
Yeah.
She's tuned in right now, and like, I'm gonna just put it in the universe, bro. Like, I think she's the one, right? And
shoot your shot, King. Shoot your shot.
Yeah, bro. Right,
Shoot
right.
your shot.
But see, like, the world got to understand, like, and she got to even understand, like, I'm not just like this ordinary dude. Like, this is how I live. This is me right here.
Yeah.
So even if we don't date, we're still soulmates. Like, even if we're not together,
This
you and
lifetime,
me,
it's gonna be
in this life, like, we're soulmates, meet. So love you to death. And
yo,
all my students, I just shoot a crazy shot.
shoot your shot, man.
And to my students, my little sisters tuned in, utilize this internet. Let's not just be on the internet looking for likes and trying to be cute. Set your podcast up. A YouTube channel is for free.
Yeah.
Bro, get your podcast popping. Like, and one more thing. Like, I got to speak to my brother Mike Mitch. Like, my bro, we're out here working.
Yeah.
And the way we work is by being cool with each other. Black man.
Yeah.
Black man, we have to unite, bro. Like, Khafre, I had to reach out. Like, I'm not trying to be in no small beach. I'm trying to build.
Yeah.
Bro, all these other people and races, they have whole communities around them. And no diss, but I love to see my brothers, my Hispanic have the barrio. They got they got whole blocks. And then you got Chinatown.
Yeah.
But we as black folk, we don't have no unification.
We got the streets.
But we got the streets. But we're so powerful if we were to unite.
Well, I think that's why we're the shining example. You know what I'm saying? I think once people understand the value and the power and how it makes you feel to actually help and to give back, you know what I'm saying, and to unite with your brothers rather than walking by a mean mugging, you know what I'm saying? I think that's when we become powerful enough to just. That's when you sit in your most strongest space. That's love. Whether you're knocking somebody out with love is stronger than if you do it with hate. You know what I'm saying? It's like, I need to turn you off. But I think that's what people need to realize. They need to stand up for their best selves. They need to be able to create their own comic books, their own platforms. Yes. They need to shine for your people. And then they need to come together and pass that on, or pass it on down.
And before I get up out of here, I know Hildy would want me to ask you, would you have lunch with me and her eventually?
Yeah, I'm down. Y'all talking food, man? I really like Chinese food, Hildy.
Brother, thank you for having me. And once again, guys, I will be at a skate shop next weekend, MacArthur Skate Shop, 2726 MacArthur Boulevard, 12 to 3. MacArthur Skate Shop, 2726 MacArthur Boulevard, 12 to 3. And please let Mr. G be what I stood for. Remember, I've always been for my people, bro.
Word, I heard it, man. Thank you,
Thank you.
Scott. I appreciate you coming through, man. Make sure you look at this man's work, Adrian H. Scott on Instagram, and support Black books. All right, Hip Hop for the People Radio, KPOO San Francisco, 89.5. Let's get it.
Nice, man.
Got you, King.
Thank you.
All right.
Thank you, bro.
That was
I'm
great,
gonna
yo.
give a couple of books for the studio.
Man,
We do what we can, man. We do what we can. It's good to see you too, man. Wednesday.
Yeah, come to the station. Yeah, bro. Hey, that's fine, bro. Thank you.
Great meeting you.